Hi, I'm Vishal Khanna. I'm here today to share my experience of using eMag. My lifestyle is very simple, like a normal Mumbaiite would be going to office. Most of my time I spend either traveling or being in the office. Well, traveling pre-COVID, I'm assuming it's going to start again soon as well. Apart from office, I would call myself an active person. Whenever I get time, I hit the gym, I go swimming, I like cycling, and the most important part are the weekends. That's the time when I spend with my daughter. Both of us are soccer fans, and she's actually a good soccer player as well. So I spend most of my time with her on the ground playing, practicing soccer. I've got polio in my right leg. My right leg is 1/3 inch shorter than my left leg. What creates a little bit more complications is the fact that my ankle, I don't have any power. I can't control it, I can't move it. Same is the case with my knee as well. I can't control it. I have very minimal power in my knee as well. From an orthosis perspective, since my childhood, I've been wearing KAFOs with a kneecap and a locked knee joint. It was of the last couple of years, 10 years back, is when my friend introduced me to Autowalk. I think so that's when I saw a transition in my life. Through Autowalk, I have been using various joints, including unilateral joint, bilateral joints, and I must say for the last 3.5 years, it has been eMag active. I've been tracking various gait control devices on the Autowalk as well, on the Autowalk website as well, and eMag Active was something that I was tracking well before it was launched in India. I was happy the time when it was launched in India. Someone from Autowalk reached out to me, they explained it to me in detail what it is, and I just latched on. The very idea that I'll be able to move my knee while I'm walking was exciting enough for me. I mean, the fact that I can walk like what a normal human being can do just opens up a lot of opportunities for me. And moreover, the other important element was, as you would know, that I was using a locked knee joint. Every time when I walk with a locked knee joint, I'm putting a huge amount of pressure on my back. It's like I'm lifting my body with my back, and I had to find some way to reduce the strain on my back as I'm getting old. And I felt eMag was the right way to go about. I must say, I really like the sequential process followed at the Autowalk. It starts with casting and then trial orthosis and then the final product. I think the trial orthosis phase in between the final product is very good because it gives you the first-hand experience of what I'm getting into, the product. Although the fitment wasn't very good to begin with, but it gave me the first-hand experience of what I'm getting into. It gives you the right feel of what the joint is all about. Moreover, even after the final product is made, I could make some tweaks to it as well. No, it is not. And yes, you heard me right, it is not. And I really like the fact that you are asking me, do I feel? Because yes, I feel it is lighter. Technically speaking, when I did a comparison with my previous orthosis, it is heavier, but no, when I walk, it feels light. Let me explain it to you. Let's assume that you go to gym, and after gymming for a month or so, you make sure that your calf and thigh muscles are increased in weight, they're grown. Let's say around 500 grams have been added to your muscles. Do you think after this additional weight of your muscle, do you think you're going to be feeling heavy walking? No, right? It's the same way. eMag Active is actually assisting me in walking. It is not adding weight to my gait or to my back, so it actually feels lighter. To put it in a very simple words, I really experienced what it means like walking. And that experience is completely out of the world. I consider myself lucky that after 40 years, I could experience what a child would have experienced for the first time when he or she would have have stepped. It's a different feeling altogether. And to your question, did it change my life? No, it didn't change my life. It added colors to my life. Let me start with EMAG has simplified my life big time. The smaller things that you do on a day-to-day basis have improvised for me. Take for an example, the automatic unlock feature of EMAG. That has helped me big time. Think about the fact that now I don't have to either lock or pull a string to unlock myself. This might sound cliche for a larger population, but for me it is very important. In a situation, if I'm traveling by train and if I have to sit down by unlocking my knee and there's a lady sitting in the other opposite seat, it becomes awkward. Think about the same situation in marriages. And you won't believe, I had actually developed a habit of standing and I would not sit. Even while having food, I would not sit, I would just stand. Apart from this, there are other small things in the household that have improved. So for example, if something has fallen down, I have to actually bend or sit down to pick this up. With EMAG, the knee automatically locks, it is safe to bend down and I can pick stuff up. It just gives a different level of confidence while you're with EMAG. Some of the other things that I would like to talk about is cycling. I mean, I enjoy activities and outdoor activities. Cycling is one of my favorite as well. Before EMAG, I used to wear those locked knee calipers. With that, cycling was a task. When I say a task, it would mean that I had to remove my calipers, take someone's help, and then go out cycling. This not only restricted the area that I could cycle, but also I was dependent on someone else's availability. It's not that with EMAG I cycle all alone, I cycle with someone, but it just gives a different level of confidence and comfort while cycling because I have my calipers on. I'm sorry, I'm going to continue adding a few more as well. One of the other most important thing is going to the temple. Now, going to the temple was also a task for me. It's not an easy thing for me to go to a temple. Remove your calipers, and at times, if I'm not wearing a short, probably remove my pants and then remove my calipers. It was definitely not a good experience. With EMAG, now the entire experience has been very seamless. I can sit on a simple chair, remove my shoes and then get into the temple. And once you're inside the temple, there are some basic things inside the temple, some of the rituals like bowing down. And that was also not possible before EMAG. With EMAG, I am more happy now to go to a temple. It is a much more easy and comfortable option for me now as well. Sorry, I said I'm going to add one more. The other most important thing was whenever I used to go to a gym, I would see people on the treadmill. And whenever my coach would say, what do you want to do for cardio? And I would say, no, I can't go on the treadmills. And you won't believe I tried various options with my previous orthosis, removing my orthosis, all of them were a failure. But with EMAG, I could first time be on the treadmill. And that was like a tick mark on one of the bucket list. Well, as I said, I can keep on going. As I said earlier, I felt what it means like walking for the first time when I used EMAG Active. And I would not want anybody on earth to not have that experience. While I say that, I also want to bring a point that change is not always easy. And adapting a new technology like EMAG is also a change. I would say go slow, take one step at a time, and the mantra that I follow is slow and steady always wins the race.